It's been a crappy week. I was supposed to be out of town this week, and it was a work trip. I was going to Colorado, Denver, Colorado. I was driving. Normally with work trips I would fly, but this one I was driving because I have family and friends. I've got my niece lives in Denver, and I've got a friend that lives in Fort Collins, and so it just makes a lot of sense for me to drive so that I can visit them, along the way. And I got 4 hours away from home. And I pulled over, and I was like, man, I don't feel good. And I got a BLT thinking maybe it was because I hadn't eaten breakfast, and all I'd had was crap, like snacks, as I'm driving. And so I thought maybe I need to eat real food. So I ate real food, and oh man, I was just like choking that BLT down because it did not feel right to eat it. And I just kept getting sicker and sicker, and went to a food court in a mall that we'd been to before that had these like cushions, these like cushioned seats that you can sit in, but they're long enough that my 6'4" frame could lie down. And I laid down for a couple hours, and I kept getting sicker and sicker, and eventually I realized, I am either going to have to turn around and go home. Here's my options. My options are continue, get to my destination and be sick, not continue, get a hotel room at the little place that I was at, and see if I could feel better. But, nobody wants to feel sick in a hotel room. That's like the worst thing. Being sick in a hotel is the worst thing. And then option 3 was, okay, let's just turn around and go home. I'm only 4 hours away from home. I'll just go home and not go to my offsite, not go to my work trip. I chose option 3. I chose to come home. And what was normally a 4-hour trip turned out to be a 6-hour trip because I kept having to stop because I was so sick. Anyway, I have been here all week, and I have been sick. And it's Friday, and I only have one package. So, I don't know. What's in Criswell's Pendulous mail sack? Alright, as I said, it's Friday. I only have one package. This is going to be an incredibly short video. But sometimes you don't get a whole lot of games in a given week. This is from Limited Run Games. It is... it is Three Stooges. It's a re-release of Three Stooges games that originally came out for the NES and for the, looks like the Game Boy Advance, which is hilarious. I don't know why they did this. I also don't really know why I bought both of them. The original games are a little collectible, but I have to be honest, I don't know if they're particularly special for NES titles. I guess I'll find out when I play them. Let's open it up. I've only got the one package. This video is going to be very short, so I might as well stretch it out a bit by attempting to open this. I'll be honest, I'm not doing a great job. Oh my God. Remember, if you've got a cardboard box, always remove the shrink wrap, because the shrink wrap will shrink and deform your box. It might deform your boss too if you had your boss in shrink wrap. But that's some sort of like saw type scenario, and you know, you might want to get the feds involved with that. I mean, certainly save your boss. You don't want him crushed by shrink wrap, but or her, or they, them. You don't want them crushed with shrink wrap, but you know, definitely alert the authorities. You don't want to be, you know, you don't want to John McClane it and try to rescue your boss yourself, even though it's might be a sweet little promotion in thanks for rescuing them from Saw. All right, let's look at this. Oh, it's just an ordinary traditional gray case. It's funny because they've done like these things where they've done different ones with different fun cases, and I was kind of hoping that this might be a fun case, but it's really not. This is probably going to be the same thing. Not case, cart. Yeah, no, it's the same. Friday, my dudes. End of video. Waka waka.